Uh-oh.
All right. Welcome, everyone. This is the On the Couch podcast, episode 1. We're trying this out here. Emily and I, the root beer queen over here, we're trying this out. A little different, I suppose. What do you think? We need to get you some headphones so you can hear what I'm saying. Can you hear what I'm saying?
Can I hear you? Yes.
Yeah, you can hear me. Well, you got to make sure you're talking to that mic. That doesn't help at all.
Yes. Do I need to move it closer to my face?
Yeah, you got to talk into
Like
the
right
actual mic.
here?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So we need to get a different setup. I got to get the other condenser mic and another set of headphones so that it all goes through my box here. My oh oh my what just happened? Gosh dang it. My piece of junk box. But this is episode 1. We're giving this a shot to see how this works. If you can't hear in the background, that's our son kind of just he's gonna live in this box. So what we're gonna talk about today though is something near and dear to both of our hearts, and that is University of Michigan. Specifically U of M football, right?
Where did this idea come from?
What?
This conversation.
Oh, I don't know. I've been watching like videos and stuff about U of M. You went to U of M, you graduated from U of M. If you cut yourself, you would probably bleed blue in maze. So, yeah, uh, just been it's in the news. I'm curious to get an outside perspective on someone who doesn't really follow it as much. Maybe you do. I don't think you're as in tune to it though as
I don't
I am.
sit and Google it all day.
Yeah. I mean, I don't Google it all day.
I don't have Twitter. I have Facebook, but
Yeah.
I'm not on Instagram other than to watch reels. So yeah, I don't
You're not a
sit.
TikToker.
Mm, yeah, I don't watch a lot of TikTok anymore.
No.
No.
Oh well. I mean, I only really watch TikTok for like I think going off on a tangent here. I think the people our age and younger kind of like get their news and stuff from TikTok. Would you say
Sure.
TikTok, Facebook?
Yeah.
Probably more than the actual news now.
I mean, I'm sitting here watching the news right now.
Yeah, but it's the CBS evening news, though. I mean, I feel like our parents are at home on the couch, like religiously watching this every night, and we happen to turn it on once a month.
Maybe.
Maybe.
Yeah. I mean, if newspapers still exist, I used to read the newspaper every day. But they don't really have those.
Hey. Yelling at. Bye. Yeah, so like, oh, that was a loud bang, Ross. I feel like going back to U of M, sorry, and the head coach search. Have you read anything or seen anything on what's happening at U of M currently? I guess what's the backstory? Let's start there.
You talking about the coach sleeping with his assistant
Sharon
backstory?
Moore? Yeah.
Yeah. Play stupid games, you win stupid prizes.
Have you heard anything about who they might replace Michigan's head coach with? So here's the reason why I'm asking.
I've heard PJ Fleck. I've
Oh God, I
heard.
hope not. You can keep rowing the boat out in Minnesota for all I care.
Okay. Anyway, yes. I've read a lot on it. I've watched some. I mean, I've watched some of them of like interviews of people who people have thought are in the running, but other than that, I mean, I have who I would.
Who would you?
Biff.
Biff? Really? You think Biff?
Yep.
See, I don't know. I
I
just
mean,
don't.
was Sharon Moore really a Michigan football head coach material in the first place? And
No.
I think absolutely not.
Yeah, and I
I
agree.
think that he was put there because when Harbaugh had to take his leave of absences during the games that he was suspended from, he got Harbaugh's book and basically just played Harbaugh's
Yeah.
plays. There was nothing unique there that set him apart. I think they just were like, well, he's here. He's part of the scandal. Instead of bringing in somebody new and messing up
I agree.
their life, they just put him there as a placeholder. He wasn't meant to be there in longevity, and he really just ruined the rest of his career by not following his contract.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree. I think
Let alone just basic superior versus subordinate in the workplace general rules. You don't do that.
right. Yeah, I think like Jerome Moore was hired for continuity. Like that was the reason
Yeah.
why they didn't do a search at all. Like there was no head coach search. And I know like it was kind of felt like it was just given to him. Not that,
Not that he didn't necessarily maybe earn it, but he was not Michigan caliber to begin with anyway.
I felt like right from the start he might have been, and I told you this when okay, yeah, you're gonna do that. Right when Harbaugh left and they announced that Moore was gonna take over, I'm like, hoping that he would do well because obviously we want Michigan to do well, but sorry for the noise. Ross is he's gonna do his thing here. Kind of like in over his head, but I wanted him to be successful because I want Michigan to be successful, right? Like,
I don't know. So being around Michigan for, let's say, roughly the last 20 years since my brother went to school, and like, I mean, what's he been out? Almost graduate, or he left high school in 2008. So what is that?
So he graduated in
13
2012 or 13 from Michigan, yeah. Right?
12 from Michigan, but
Yeah.
2000.
In the Hall of Fame at UVM, by the way.
He's not in the Hall of Fame. His photos are.
His photos are. And his name appears on the Hall of Fame list.
Yeah, and the Michigan Letterman. Yeah. That's a whole
Emily's
nother
not-
thing. My brother.
Emily is not. She's not. What's the word I'm looking for?
Bitter.
Bitter. Yeah, you're not bitter about that at all.
It's just, yeah. Besides the point, if you know me, you know why I feel that way. But anyway, Christopher has been at U of M essentially since 2008 when he graduated high school. So we went through the Rich Rod years, we went through the Hoke years, we went through now Harbaugh years, and Sharon Moore.
Yeah.
In all of those years, we were very excited when we got Hoke because we were going from essentially 2006 Michigan to the Rich Rod years, which was a disaster, to the Coach Hoke years. And Hoke, my freshman year, 2011, 2012, was one of the best. I mean, it wasn't the greatest year of Michigan, but of my collegiate career,
Yeah.
it was the best year that we had in those 4 years that Hoke was there. And there was a lot of hype when he came in. Like, this is Michigan for God's sakes. Like, we were so ready. But then as we got into my upperclassmen, I say, was it 14, 2013, 2014? 14 was like, that was like Michigan sucks. You know, we were playing Minnesota and you could just see seas of yellow after the first half just leaving. And I don't think anybody stayed for the finale of that game, which, if you know Michigan football, you know why that football game was a turning point in Michigan, which turned to Harbaugh the following year. I don't even know where we were starting on this conversation, but anyway,
Talking about you and your brother and your history at U of M. And
yeah. So thinking of hope and the hope that you had that Michigan football could be returning to what it potentially was, especially, I mean, my freshman year, we beat Ohio State. It took 10 more years after that to win another game against Ohio State. And I think a lot of that comes with, like, everyone wanted Harbaugh to be fired. Harbaugh was continuing to make Michigan look bad. And I had a friend that was a Michigan football player and ended up leaving before the season even started our freshman year. And when I talked to him about why did you leave, like, this was your love and this is something that you continue to talk about today, was being part of a Michigan recruit and being this. And, you know, he kind of brought up that I was recruited under, at that time, it would have been Rich Rod. I was recruited under Rich Rod's playbook. And I would have been great for his playbook, but then here comes, you know, Brady Hope, and now I no longer fit into his game plan and his playbook. And so when everyone wanted Harbaugh fired, I kind of took that to heart of, like, he wasn't going to be successful there because he wasn't meant for that team, as in my friend that was a recruit. But I looked into that, and as everybody, especially all my Michigan State fans and friends, that were, well, you should fire Harbaugh. Harbaugh is not winning. Harbaugh's not doing this. But at the same time, when Harbaugh came in, you're still cycling through Rich Rod's recruits and Brady Hoke's recruits. And we had to give him time to become the great Michigan football coach. And to get Michigan back to greatness, we had to cycle out those recruits that weren't meant for Harbaugh's
yeah,
playbook.
and I think the same thing with, like, we go back to Sharon Moore, kind of being,
It was Harbaugh's playbook.
it was Harbaugh's playbook, Harbaugh's players.
Recruits, yeah.
I mean, realistically, if you look at it, like, so hold on, I'm gonna adjust this real quick. Like, if you look at Harbaugh's players, like, that's Sharon Moore did that with Harbaugh's players. Like,
He was part of the program.
yeah, like, the only, realistically, if you look at, like, the recruits that he had, the only big name that he got was Bryce.
As in Sharon got Bryce, or
Yeah.
Harbaugh got
Well,
Bryce?
not
Okay.
even Sharon. It was more Dave Portnoy that got Bryce there,
Okay.
realistically, or whoever the donor was, to lure him out of the contract at LSU. But yeah, it's unfortunate what happened with Sharon.
I'm just more upset that, and this is horrible to say as a woman, but as rich as Michigan is, I want to know why this scandal was pushed out as big as this is. right? Like Michigan has all of the availability to do investigations. They have every possibility to make it hush. And yet, why is this so big?
Right. Yeah, like
Like, yes, there's sexual harassment that happens everywhere. There's, and I'm not saying that there's an excuse here, but Michigan has every resource at that university to make sure that it's not happening.
agreed.
And I mean, look at, like, to talk about Michigan overall. I mean, this is horrible to say, but I was with Michigan Gymnastics at one point in my life, and I still follow all their stuff. There was a coach athlete scandal with Michigan Gymnastics, and yet that was I mean it's a smaller sport compared to football, but it was nipped in the bud fairly quickly, in my opinion. I mean, from when it broke to that, but people knew, players knew, coaches knew, staff knew. You're gonna tell me that it took years to get to this point?
Right. Yeah, like I don't know. It doesn't make any sense to me. Hold on. Uh-oh.
Go find it. That's probably grandma.
What doesn't make any sense to me is that like it took so long for this to come out, especially knowing that Ward Emanuel or Ward Manuel, say Ward Emanuel, um, but that Ward Manuel supposedly knew about it and for weeks. Like everything I was reading is that like they had been looking for doing an internal search for weeks, like talking about doing a coaching um, search for weeks. So how long did Ward Manuel actually know that this was happening, and why did they wait so long? So
Were they waiting to see if they were gonna beat OSU? Is my question. Because, like, as many people said, would this have been swept under the rug had um we had beat OSU?
yeah, I don't know. Um, so he's gone. Hi, Russ. He's
Was that
gone.
your phone that was ringing?
No, my maybe.
Okay.
No, my phone's right here. So who replaces him then? I have my list of who I want to replace, and a lot of people that I talk to are not in agreement with me. But personally, looking at what this program needs right now and the structure that it needs and the direction that it needs, the type of coach that it needs, I think regardless of whether or not you think he's the long-term solution for the program, which if you hired this guy, I mean, you're looking at probably 5 years max would be the what you're going to get out of him. He's 68 right now. Ferris State University's coach Tony Nese. Yeah. So I personally, I think the way that he approaches the game, his players, his recruits, the message that again, granted, it's Division II. I understand that. The guy's won this weekend. He's going to be competing for his fourth national championship in 5 years. He had last year the quarterback from Ole Miss, who, in my opinion, Mendoza is great. But if you look at the overall impact that a player had at the Division I level,
the quarterback that transferred from Ferris State this year, who played for Ole Miss. I can't ever remember his darn name, but talk about having an impact. That guy should have won the Heisman. Personally, I know Mendoza's great. Indiana had a historic season. They're still doing it. I hope they win the national championship. I hope they beat the pants off Ohio State.
They already did once.
They didn't beat the pants off them. They beat him,
I
which
mean,
I'm very thankful for.
even field goal, if you're 20 feet from field
But,
goal, you better be able to make
the things that he's been able to do at Ferris State with the budget that he has been given, the culture that he's created at Ferris State.
Why
I had
leave
said-
Ferris State though?
That's the thing, right? He's pretty. He knows what he's got there. He knows what he's gonna get, and it's kind of that greener pastures thing, right? Is the grass really greener on the other side? Does he at 68 or 69, whatever he is, does he want to leave the legacy that he's created at Ferris State and to potentially, if he goes into Michigan and doesn't do well and he fails, does that hurt his legacy as a coach?
I don't ever think that Michigan would ever hire a coach for 1 year and
No,
be
it
like,
would be a
"See ya,
5-year
sorry."
plan.
Yeah, you can't have short-term coaches. Like at a D1 university level, the caliber that Michigan has been in the past, not so much this year.
Right.
You can't have a short-term plan. You can't have somebody even there at 3 years. I mean, unless you're like a Rich Rod, like
Yeah.
you're not gonna be successful there,
Well, I mean,
and
I
that's
think-
okay.
I think that I don't know. Just the way where the program is right now in the immediate need for that leadership. I think Anise provides exactly what they need. Provides the direction that they need. Provides the stability that the university needs, especially in that position. Again, because your other options, Pat Fitzgerald's not out there. They're not
Mhm.
gonna even. I keep hearing, oh, they could bring back Nick Saban. Nick Saban again is in his 70s, right? He's not going to be a long-term solution either.
Well, and I think he's moved on from the coaching
Yeah,
scene.
he's pretty comfortable going on the Pat McAfee show and doing College Game Day and stuff. I think he's pretty much set. But aside from that, I mean, like who are you going to lure to U of M that's going to give you the instant stability that you need? And I look across the board, I don't know if there's a guy out there that has not only the leadership that the university needs right now, but the pedigree that the University of Michigan demands out of the head coach.
We're
Granted,
gonna
it's
see a
Division
Michigan
Two.
man. At the end of the day, we're gonna see a Michigan man.
Yeah, and
In
that
there.
might be the thing that's holding from them even considering Anise is that he's not like he's not he is he's kind of like I don't know if his coaching style would necessarily mesh with how the NIL and how these athletes are babied at the Division I level. I'm not sure.
Babied.
Babied.
Okay.
Yeah.
I have a personal feeling about that. But anyway.
Well, football.
Yeah. So anyway, I think it's gonna be a Michigan man in some way, shape, or form. Whether it's gonna be Biff or it's going.
I think Biff would be a mistake.
Okay.
Again, he's not. That's a continuity hire.
The continuity hire, but we also saw him step in while Sharon was suspended,
Right.
serving his suspension.
Yeah.
And we saw what he did. But at the same time, I think it's going to be a Michigan man. I think it's. Can I?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry.
So I've seen people wanting Charles Woodson, Brian Greasy, any of them, like, as much as Tom Brady would be fun, I mean, he's an NFL owner. That's not going to
Yeah,
happen.
Tom Brady's out.
But I think in some way, shape, or form, I think it's going to be at Michigan.
What do you think about John Gruden as the head coach? If you go all the way back to when he was being recruited, when he was in high school, if you go back, I was reading something like one of his aspirational goals. I think it was like in his high school yearbook or college or something that he wanted to one day be the head coach of the University of Michigan. Like that was his dream. What do you think about Gruden?
No, I don't really know.
You don't know.
No, I really don't. I haven't really been I mean, I haven't followed it. I mean, I've watched those who said, "Hey, like I'm not leaving Michigan or I'm not leaving my school for Michigan."
Right.
I've watched that. Um
Because I don't think you're not gonna lure. You're not gonna get. I think DeBoer from Alabama would be a poor choice.
What
I
about Notre Dame?
Freeman.
Yeah.
I don't know if he. I don't know if he would be able to handle where the university is right now. Yeah, granted it's Notre Dame and they have very high expectations, but I I don't know. Maybe Marcus Freeman would be a good hire. I'm not sure. The kicker is you got to find someone soon. Because if you don't find someone soon,
I think the reason that we don't know who they're searching for is that they are going into a bowl game.
yeah,
And they do have somebody who's stepping in
Biff,
at
yep.
fifth. But I think they want to see one, what is Biff going to do right now? How is he handling this? And
Mhm.
how are the players handling it? I don't know what Bryce Underwood's doing. I don't know what any of these players are going through right now. I can tell you that. But maybe they're watching to see what happens.
Yeah.
Because if all these players are like, "See ya, I'm out," now you have to have a new game plan.
Right.
So I think that they're kind of waiting to see what the players are going to do. Are they going to stick it through? Are they entering transfer portals? What's the plan?
Yeah, you don't know, is, what's the plan exactly? Like, your biggest question marks at quarterback.
Bryce?
Yeah. Bryce Underwood's your biggest question mark. Does he stay? Because that's another reason why I wanted East. I'd love to see Underwood run an RPO offense. Michigan would never go away from power, but I can just imagine what Bryce Underwood would look like running an RPO offense. That would be fantastic for him to do that. This has not been connected the whole time. I wonder if it's actually even capturing my voice. Whoops.
Well, I already forgot half the stuff I said, so.
Yeah. Well, I guess we'll find out in the recording. We've been doing this for 30 minutes now, and I don't know if anything's actually working, so. Yeah. Supposedly it's working. I don't know how it's actually recording anything because it says that it was recording and now it's not, so.
Call it a day? It's Jeopardy time.
Is it Jeopardy time?
Yeah, in 8 minutes.
We still got 8 minutes. So, microphone. Yeah, you know what? It was, it was using. Gosh dang it! So I just switched to this microphone now. I'm pretty sure the microphone that it was using was my computer microphone the entire time. So that's gonna suck.
Is my microphone working?
Your microphone has been working the entire time, yeah.
Then that's fine.
Yeah. But mine has not been like I can turn this down. It's off now. I can turn it up. Like, yeah. Yippee. Because I can mute it now. Yep, there it goes. It's muted. Yeah. So the microphone I've been talking into this entire time has actually not been a microphone working at all. So that's fun.
The funniest thing is you've been like up there in it.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, we're gonna see the quality of this stream, of this podcast.
Is it live streaming?
It's not live streaming, no, it's just a recording. I'm gonna post it on my YouTube page.
Are you gonna edit it?
No. No, it's not gonna. It's gonna just be straight up
Okay.
conversation with
Can you
the
hear me doing this?
root beer queen.
Don't do that. I
Don't do what?
I don't want to be the root beer queen.
Why?
I'm over here already looking like I'm an alcoholic, and I can guarantee
They're
you that
root
I
beers.
don't.
They're root beers. They're frosty root beers from where are they from? Sam's Club? Is that where I got them?
Mm,
Frosty root beers.
I prefer diet root beer, but it's okay.
That's all right. Anyway, I hope Michigan figures it out. They have a bowl game coming up. We'll
I
see.
think by the end of the year, we will know. There'll be more definitive people they're searching out. I don't know.
Yeah, I think we'll know before the new year who the new head coach is going to be.
Oh, I don't think we'll know until after the bowl game.
When's the bowl game?
I don't know off the top of my head.
I thought it was before the new year. I thought the
Either
bowl
way.
game was like the 28th or something.
Yeah, but I don't think we'll know until after the first of the year. I still think they're gonna hire Biff. If not, he's staying on the coaching staff. But I don't know.
Is what? Is he going to be the
I don't know, the ball boy. Who
the
cares?
nutritionist?
Get his Haagen-Dazs ice cream.
I mean, he's done amazing things for the program, but I don't I don't know if that's necessarily
It could be
the
the
best.
personality hire for sure.
The personality hire, but again, you're going with continuity again, and I don't think that's the right thing to do. I don't think the continuity hire is the way to go. But there are people out there much more involved in this than you and I that are taking a. I did, yeah. We talked. I was like, "Hey, we're gonna do this podcast. How do you feel about that? You know, you're gonna be the the Kylie Kelsey, and I'm gonna be the Jason." Yeah, we are the Dollar General Kylie and Jason Kelsey. So that's us. I don't know. I like doing this. I thought this was fun. Did you like doing our podcast?
Yeah, but I think that I should have some more time to study the topic before.
Well, it's better doing it this way because then
So you
don't
get
like
honesty.
yeah, it's off the top of the dome.
Michigan screwed up.
Michigan screwed up big time.
It reminds me of my senior year
Yeah.
with Dave Brandon and Hope.
Oh God. Yeah, I don't know. I just think that there's a long. It's going to take a while for this to kind of play itself out. I don't know if Ward Manuel survives it, but at least I hope he doesn't.
I mean, there's multiple, if you think about it, multiple sexual harassment, not even just harassment, just things. You're looking at Michigan gymnastics. You're looking at football. What other things have been there in terms of scandal? I mean, even our university's president a few years ago, So,
Ono?
I mean, huh?
You talking about Ono?
Was that the one? No, the guy before that.
Oh, I don't know who the guy before that
I don't
was.
even remember. But like Cicero, I can't. I feel like I'm saying that name wrong. But Michigan needs to get it together. We are in 2025. This stuff should not be happening.
That's
And people should be, if it is happening, people should feel comfortable enough to be able to go to their HR or go to somebody within their companies, as in the university, and be able to tell them that this is happening. There should be no fear of
Especially at
losing
Michigan,
jobs. Yeah,
right? Like
yeah.
this is one of the most this is probably the most prestigious non-Ivy school in the country.
It's one of them, yeah.
You know, between
But
yeah,
Michigan has
yeah,
been making mistakes, and not just athletics in the school itself. And if you know, you know. Um, but yeah, in terms of Michigan, in terms of anywhere, people should be able to feel more comfortable. And then if it is a consenting relationship, they need to be reporting it. Hey, we have a consensual relationship.
agreed.
If you're
Yeah,
like, even if you're married, go report it. Who cares? They can't call your wife and tell her.
right. Yeah, I don't know. It's a mess. They're gonna get it figured out, but
Maybe.
yeah, they will. They'll get it figured out. All right. Any final thoughts about anything in general that you want to talk about before we wrap up today's episode? Our opening episode. We're gonna do this more often. This is gonna be the couch podcast. I'm gonna figure out the sound though. That's the biggest issue. Um I gotta figure out the mixing of like, because I can, your microphone's picking me up right now, and I gotta figure out how to not do that. I think I just need to get the other condenser mic and we can get it figured out that way. But right now, your mic is picking me up too, and it shouldn't, but it is. So we just gotta figure that part out. But
Okay.
yeah. All right.
Our baby's crying.
Yeah, I know.
Our other one ran off with the phone that
Yeah.
we don't allow him to
Yeah.
watch cell phones at home.
Hey,
So, all
yeah.
right.
All right, we're gonna do this again.
Peace out. Go blue.
Thanks for
Get
tuning
your
in.
shit together.
Go blue. Yeah. Adios.